Good evening. I do believe we are just about at 7 o'clock. Actually, I'm a minute late. Sorry about that. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay on this Tuesday. My voice is sounding a little funky. I'm not sure what's going on there. Could be all the pollen. Who knows? Anyway, just dealing with that today. So, all right. So you have probably, if you've been on Facebook at all and you follow any demonstrators anywhere, you have probably heard that Stampin' Up! For the first time this year, although it's the second time in about 6-ish months, because they gave us a free shipping day in December, but that was in 2021. So this is the first time in 2022, and it is today, the 21st of June only. So I set up a separate host code just for this free shipping event. So I know this is a little bit small, and I have absolutely no way, like, I don't know how to touch anything on my tablet that won't send it into craziness. So anyway, it's 3, A like apple, Q like queen, J like jester, Z like zebra, G like goat, A like apple, G like goat. Those are probably not the correct words for the military version of that. But anyway, that's the host code. It will be for today only. And I will be going home to finalize my order after this. So if you need to not do your order online and you would rather text or email it to me, I will be checking before I finalize my order. All right. And you can call me up to about 9 o'clock. I've been trying to get to bed a little earlier so that I have time to shut off all my devices and read a little bit and feel a little bit more like going to sleep at a reasonable time. So, free shipping today, okay, until 11:59 p.m., but it's really like 1:59 or something p.m. because it's mountain time, 11:59 mountain time, and we're 2 hours ahead of them. So that's a good thing. It gives you 2 extra hours. All right, onwards and upwards. So if you decide to do take advantage of the free shipping, the kits collection boxes are still buy one get one 50% off, so that's great. Okay, we have about another week and a couple days to take advantage of that. All right, and also the paper pumpkin prepaids, you pay the shipping, so now would be a good time to do that. Although it's also a good time if you wait until after July 1st, because then you can get the celebration stuff too. So there we go. All right, so I put the title of this as watercolor shapes. Last week we talked about a set of dies that were easy to overlook in the catalog. I think this stamp set is easy to overlook in the catalog. You'll go, why do I want a bunch of blobby shapes? Like they're not even solid. They have texture to them and whatever. Yeah, they do. They are made to look like they have texture to them, and they're fabulous. So let me show you, before we get to the project tonight, let me show you a couple ways I've used them recently. Okay, so this was a card we made last month in card class. So we stamped the whole, we inked the whole circle one up in Balmy Blue and then added some Pacific Point. And I really like the way that came out. So that whole, you know, using a shape and stamping part of an image outside the edge is kind of a neat technique, okay? So what I did mention, at least for a circle shape, is it's pretty easy to die cut a circle in our masking paper and use your blending brushes and create a circle and do it that way. But for some of the other shapes, the stamp set works better, okay? So this is one, and this is one of your sneak peeks. This stamp set, or this stamp is part of a stamp set that you can earn during Celebration. But these rectangles we did in Pool Party and in Soft Sea Foam. And I used the Stamparatus to put those, to ink those. And then we did the flowers, sort of hooking them together, which was kind of cool. And then the thanks is from, gosh, what is that called? Hang on, it's still on the table. I'm going to go grab it. It's one of my new favorites. Oh yeah, Biggest Wish. I love this. I've been using this a lot. So I just used the scripty thanks, but sometimes I combine them. So it's the same 5 words, but in big blocky, excuse me, oh boy, in big blocky text and also in a more scripty font, more like handwriting. Okay, so I used Biggest Wish for that. All right, so let me show you a couple of other things. All right, so from that same, so this stamp comes from a stamp set and a designer series paper bundle from for Celebration. Okay, so you get the flowers and then this beautiful designer series paper. These are actually from one of the sheets of designer series paper, and they're just punched out. The images are just punched with our postage stamp punch. So with $100 purchase, you get the whole bundle. You get the paper and the stamp set together, which is kind of cool. All right, so let me show you what we're going to work on tonight. All right, so I have my trusty Stamparatus. Now, if you order this today, you're more than halfway to your total to get free shipping, okay? And I am telling you, this is the tool to have, okay? I just love it. All right, so what I've got on here is the rectangle from Watercolor Shapes and the palm trees from Paradise Palms. Now, Paradise Palms is a bundle right now in the mini that ends on June 30th. Okay, so you can get the Paradise Palms and the dies that go with it as a bundle right now, but in 7, 8, 9 days, you won't be able to. It will be separate, okay? All right, so what I'm gonna do is I've got 3 colors of yellowish, okay, ranging from very light So Saffron to Daffodil to Mango Melody. I didn't go totally, like I didn't add an orange, like pumpkin pie, but this should do the trick. Now, I can't remember if I cleaned it earlier, so I'm going to give it a quick wipe with my little chamois. And then I'm going to ink the whole thing in So Saffron, okay, because that's my lightest color. Then I'm going to take, you know what, I'm going to do bottom up. I did middle to bottom last time, but I think I'm going to do it a a little different this time. So I'm going to take this Mango Melody pad. I'm just going to get some ink on the sponge dauber. And I'm just going to like eyeball about 1/3 of the way and kind of get some Mango Melody on the bottom 1/3 of that stamp. Okay. All right. And I should probably close this so I don't end up with ink where I don't want it. Yeah, we know that's never happened to any of us before, right? Okay. Liar, liar, pants on fire. If you said yes, it's never happened to you. I don't believe it for a second. Anyway, I'll add a little bit of daffodil. Let me just make sure I'm in. Yeah, I'm in camera. Okay. But I think I'm going to go over just a little bit. All right. So then I'm going to do sort of this middle 1/3. And the daffodil doesn't show up quite as well, so it's a little harder to see. Okay. All right. Make sure we get the edges. All right. Now we're going to close that one too, because I'll have that everywhere too. All right, so then I'm going to close that down. Use my handy dandy little eraser because I haven't gotten the time to get over to the Keene Public Library and print myself. I know, John Goodman, if you're watching, I know I can get it on Etsy, but I want to try printing one for myself. One of those pressure tools. I really do, because I think it would be cool to do it myself. All right, so I have a feeling, oh, maybe that didn't make, all right. So now we have a little bit light, a little darker, and then the mango at the bottom, okay? Sort of like the ombre, sort of reminiscent of sunset, all of that good stuff, okay? All right, so let's clean this off so I don't forget and go home and not do that. All right, then we're going to take, I'm going to have to move it. Oh, here, I can do it this way. All right, so we're going to put this over here. I'm going to take my Memento Black. Well, I only got a little on my thumb, not too bad. And I'm going to ink up these palm trees. Make sure we got them good and black. Now, because I'm using the Stamparatus, I can always re-ink them if they didn't come out as dark as I'd like them to. But I want to, you know how when you take a picture and something's backlit, it's all black and you get the silhouette? That's kind of the look I'm going for here. So I'm going to make sure that plate's in there just the way I want it to. And we'll just rub that. Okay. You know what? I think we're going to give that one more layer of black because I really want it dark. So let's see what happens if I do it again. Let's just make sure I'm not getting black anywhere here. Okay, so that's one of the other nice things about the Stamparatus is that you can go back and darken something up like that. See how much darker that looks? I like that so much better. All right, so now we'll take this out. The only thing is you cannot close both doors, both things. So you take one out or something, but you do get both plates and the magnets when you get the Stamparatus, okay? All right, so now we have black. And I was thinking, I have Retirement Wishes, which is what I did on my test drive earlier. But I'm thinking there's another saying in this that I like a little bit better. because I do think that you can find a little paradise wherever you go if you are the kind of person that looks for that and aren't looking for the negative. So I think we're going to go ahead and use this one that says, hope you find a little paradise wherever you may be. All right. And we'll just put that up here like that. And I really like when the things sort of leak out. The shape kind of anchors them, but it's okay for them to kind of go out the side like that. Oh, this is quick. Should have planned another one. That's all right. All right, so let's see. I want dimensionals. I'm just trying to decide if I want this layer or this layer popped up. I think what we're going to do is put this one down flat onto the black. Now you'll notice I did a little bit skinnier border than I usually do. I don't usually mess with the eighths because it makes me crazy, but I did this time. So, there. All right, then we'll put some, oh wait, it's on here. Oh, there's more there. Okay. All right, let's snip. Yes, I'm using my sort of yucky-ish scissors, not my good snips. Even though I could use my good snips and then just use some Goo Gone or something if they got sticky. But and I think we'll do one more. When I'm doing a whole layer, I like to have plenty of dimensionals. I don't want any parts sagging when it gets mailed. All right. Here we go. If I hold this at just the right angle, I can see the shiny, so I know which pieces I've taken off, so I don't have to test them all with my finger. All right. There. Okay. All righty. And I think what I'll do, and I'm not going to run into the office right now, but I think I've got some pretty little gems, iridescent gems that I think I will use to give this a little bit of sparkle. I could give it a little sparkle with the Wink of Stella, of course. I could just kind of, whoa, that was kind of a lot. The sparkle that came out. And just give the tops of the palms, like the light is kind of sparkling off the tops of the palms. Guess you can tell I'm thinking about the beach, huh? Yeah. I'm hoping to get at least a couple of days, maybe. Problem is, I don't like the crowds on a really good beach day. So, still working that out. How to get a really good beach day without the crowd. Yeah. Anyway, if you have any tips on that, throw them in the comments because I sure would like to know. All right, so there's the card for today. all right, for tonight. And again, I think this stamp set could easily be overlooked in the catalog. So, you know what? I don't even know what page it's on in the current catalog. Let me find that out for you. I will look right up in the index. All right, so let's see if we go back here to the index. And Watercolor Shapes is on page 102. Right here. Now, if you just saw that, would you really be excited about getting it? Now, it does coordinate with a lot of dies and things. So it coordinates with the double oval punch and the layering circles dies and the stitched rectangles dies. So a really nice stamp set to sort of work alongside some of those dies. Okay. All right. Thanks, you guys. And if you are planning to order, I would do it sooner rather than later. Okay. Don't put it off till the last minute. I know, sometimes I do that too, but you want to just kind of get that done so that you are not waiting a long time. All right, so I will see you here next Tuesday, the 28th. And we will, we may get to that aperture card that Barbara, my friend Barbara Lash did. So if you're out there, Barbara, I may be casing that idea or the really fun frame idea that she did this past week. So I told her one of these, she does her live on Friday as a preview to what she's doing as a class or porch pickup on Monday and Tuesday, Monday evening and Tuesday morning. And I told her one of these Tuesdays I'm going to surprise her and drive down and come to class. And I keep looking at the calendar and trying to figure out what Tuesday that's going to be, because I think it would be really fun. She's a trip. I love her. So anyway, talk to you soon. And again, if you need anything, just let me know before 9 tonight. All right? Because I think with this little scratchy throat, I'm going to be heading to bed pretty early. All right. Take care, you guys. Bye-bye.